Hello, you beautiful people. So this is take two. Hopefully this time the stream will show us going live. But either way, how are you doing? I hope you've had a good week and you're ready for your weekend. For those of you who do work weekends, I'm terribly sorry for saying that, but I hope that you have a nice easy day and it's a short one as well for you. So you may be wondering about the title of this stream. Going for 10. Well, simple answer of that is Instagram has a maximum of 10 pictures per post, and that's what I normally do. So if you ever look on my Instagram, it's quite rare for me to drop below 10. And so one thing I'm very conscious of on this game is, even though I'm having the time of my life playing it, I am genuinely enjoying it and spending time with you all and catching up and seeing how you're all getting on. I keep missing the mark. So my aim for this one is to get 10. It'd be great if every single one was justifiable of the, or deserving of the score 10, but let's be honest here, I'm not that great a virtual photographer. And that's not really my intention of these streams. I don't mean to be educational in any shape or form. What I do know, I like to share with you all, but there are far better people out there for you to be learning from. And if you're on a similar journey to how I was when I first started, which granted isn't that long ago, there really isn't that much on virtual photography, but there is a lot on photography. I mean, in all of my videos, I put links to Pat Kay, whose Visual Patterns series was absolutely fantastic. And he goes way beyond those as well, so definitely worth checking out. If you're struggling for ideas and inspiration, then the Photographic Eye is a fantastic channel. And I almost did this stream based on the latest video of theirs that I saw, which was the decisive moment. But no, I think I'll just be happy taking me 10 pictures and catching up with you all. So I think without further ado, I'm going to join my own stream and then I'm going to kick this off. UX. I know. I think this one's having a few problems, but his face comes out every so often. Let's see if that happens again. Scope to play with. So the thing about composition is you want to have the most interesting things in it, and that's it. That's the only thing you're interested in. I do have to adjust the brightness just to fix that strange glitch that we have. I feel it's going up slightly. Down a little bit more. I mean a little bit, not a little bit more. Actually, let's just try maximum. So he's out of the frame of the box behind it there, but we've got the eye. So those are the two considerations I'm going for. Oh yeah, and going back to the decisive moment. In video games, you can capture it, then set up your shot. You cannot do that in real life. So what you do is you set up your composition and then wait for something interesting to happen. I'm just going to grab that shot though. I want to keep all of the hands in there. A little bit lower to get more of the legs. I cut it off just above the knee. So that's a few. Then drop right down. I'm circling round to see if I can get that light. So again, with cropping, I can still do it to the knee. Yeah, that's a good light on it. I'm going to go higher. Cool roof. And so where that pipe has gone down, I've lined it up with the shoulders. I don't know if it does, but for me it just makes it more homogeneous. And I like it. So you'll see that in quite a few of my Spider-Man ones on Instagram, is I've got some of the scenery lining up with either a shadow on the body or the shoulders, the cuff, a hat if they're wearing them, that sort of thing. What I'm interested in here is the colour. I'm tempted to keep the depth of field as it is because I like the writing behind it, but I'm going to experiment by removing that. So, I'm going to go with 1.1, set that on this one here, like that. I'm going to increase it. That. As you can see, it really makes the character stand out a lot more. Because really I want that angle. But the risk is that when you do that, you can lose the focus on them. Like that. Yes, I've just lost the head, and yet the writing in the background's come into focus. So I'm just going to have to crop it in post-editing. There's no other way of doing that. I'm not even that concerned about the boiler to the right. What I'm going to do is crop it so that the character is on the right, right third, and get more of the left-hand side. So it's more that sort of blue and orange sort of look to it. If I attempt to do that and not centre shot as I sometimes do. That's wrong on so many levels. That's so genius. Kudos to the developer who did that. That is so dark on so many levels. You can't really capture it properly in an image. Well, not this. Oh no, maybe. Okay, let's do the light thing first. Just drop it a little bit so his toes aren't cropped out. I mean, it's unfortunate about that bit of paper on the floor, but I can't do anything about that. I would love to do the depth of focus, but unfortunately the pictures on the wall are crucial. Let's get that. But yes, I'd framed this up because I actually really like this shot. To the point that all I need to do to it is do the light thing, which is no longer letting me do. I just think that's a really interesting shot. And again, if you remember from earlier, I was trying to get the circle in the corner, and if you look at the bottom circle, that's pretty much where it is, or at least where I'm satisfied it is, because I don't want to go here. Actually, I do want to go there. It still works in the corner on the top stairs. So let's just grab that. Right, let's try that again. At least I've got a rough idea of what I'm doing. And by rough, I mean really rough. So it wasn't that one, it was this one. We're using shadow as an interplay. Going further down to get that peak. The pillars there, I want it more central. I'm actually liking the flames within the blades and that orange light there. That isn't too bad. Do the colour thing. Probably didn't want to mess with that. I am very curious why it seems to set to a what can only appear to be a filter, but it's not, because you see it's not there. What's rendering? That's kind of cool. But anywho, less getting distracted by that. Let's try a bit of angle. Maybe about there. I think makes it really interesting. Double check. Yes. Let's get that. So wrong. Again, decisive moment. So many levels. And I think the humour of this game, which again is very Bethesda, it's just perfect. Really works for me. Right, that's the photo length. Let's do the thing there. Let's hide the UI because it just looks like it's the chicken staring him down. Isometrics. That. A little bit more level. Make sure the brightness thing is sorted. It is. That is good. So that seems to be fixed. So the general idea is there's just so many shapes. You've got the decrease in circles, but not going to the centre. It's going to the pipe, which I think is quite nice. I like all of how the bars, it's the only way to describe them, they almost go into a mandala sort of pattern to it, so I quite enjoyed that. And then you've just got the contrast of the white against the greys as well. I mean, the only injection of colour being the pipe going up there. I do feel that I'm not particularly central. But I cannot go any higher looking at that. So we are just going to grab this shot. So it's a shame because it would have been nice if it was symmetrical, but the doorway is stopping that from happening. Before I do that though, that in itself is a good image, but drop down, touch. I don't know what made that other position better. That position better, but it just does. I genuinely cannot explain it. I think it's the angle of the character more than anything else. Hide character on. Hide that. grab... No. Oh, I won't be able to do the... Oh no. I did. That's good. Cannot do focal lengths. Don't need to because it's automatic. What I'm looking for is just that... So, I'm now contemplating, do I need that detail in the light? And I'm looking at him. I don't think I do. But the problem is it's increasing the brightness. If you look, and that's detracting from the character. So we are going to keep it about there. And let's just toggle it on and off. Apart from a slight blur into the background, the rather picturesque wire work at the back, that kind of works. So we're going to have that slight blur on there. Anything to help him stand out is beneficial. The light is an issue, so I'm going to have to drop the highlights and increase the shadows and then do the contrast to keep the 3D nature of it. But with the lines leading towards him and the interesting pipe work, there's a lot going on that I enjoy about this. So I'm going to take that picture. Thank you for watching to the end. I hope you did enjoy it. It was certainly an interesting challenge for me. I mean, not the hardest normally, because quite often I'd set myself to take photos that I don't normally do, or to limit myself to one virtual pattern. But being that my previous 2 streams, I got 4 shots on the first one, I got 9 on the second, it seemed like a decent challenge to do, and I more than surpassed it. I actually got closer to 20, which I was quite happy about, because it gives me more options to work with, and also to give me a wider palette to be able to actually put some cohesion to the pictures that I chose for Instagram. But either way, it was a really enjoyable stream. Granted, it was quiet, but that is possibly also the reason why I did achieve 10, because I wasn't talking all the time. But either way, we say goodbye so we can say hello again. Goodbye.